usually when you hear COCO and dance, we think of something a little bit more rural, something I've actually done before, but this one is with a difference. To tell us more about the COCO Dance Festival this year, I'm joined by co-founder and director Nancy Herrera. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning.
And Nancy, in terms of the COCO, let's make the distinguishing factors very, very clear. We're talking about the Contemporary Choreographers Collective Dance Festival, yes?
So lots of C's and lots of O's. That's how we land up with COCO.
I like it already. And that means then that after 2 years of being online, we now have a hybrid festival to look forward to, yes?
We do.
How does that pan out? When we think dance, we think in person. So how is it going to be rolled out?
Well, actually, you know, what is important is that the online part of the festival, which features dance films. It's not like, it's like the difference, if I can use the analogy to music videos, there would be a video of you seeing Marshall performing live, but he also has a music video.
Of course.
So in online, a lot of choreographers had the opportunity to explore where the camera was a co-creator, co-choreographer.
I love it.
So that is featured in this festival as well, because we still have choreographers who, that's a whole genre of dance now.
Nice.
And of course we're very much live. So it's a really great experience. So you're sitting there in the hall, Queen's Hall, and you're going to see both the live and also when you walk into the foyer. So there's lots of dance experiences. It's
I like
not
that.
just
Dance experiences.
dance experiences.
Because let's not forget those of us with 2 left feet who may not be able to actually immerse ourselves in any other way other than through this concert.
Yeah, but some people can't sing and they like to sing in the bath.
This is true. This is true. Please pay attention.
So you can be into dance, and you think you have 2 left feet, but you just haven't found
the right rhythm. Let's go with that.
You haven't found your style.
Ah, I like it. So it's happening on the 29th and 30th, which means that we can choose to go either days, or are we going to have the same sort
Well, we would love if you came both days, because each night, it's a festival. So we are featuring different choreographers on different nights.
Now, I understand that there are some 21 choreographers featured in one way or the other, yes?
Yes.
How many of them are from Trinidad, Tobago, and the rest of the
that's a
region?
trick question. I didn't count. We have a good balance. So we have, because COCO, this is now our 14th year. So we are the only we're the only international dance festival in the English Caribbean.
Oh.
So over the years, we've built up quite a reputation.
I can imagine.
So this year we have people from Mexico, from the US, from Brazil, from, of course, Trinidad and Tobago, Barbados, Jamaica, because we're still very much into our Caribbean connections.
It's going to be marvelous. Now, I know that we have earlier in this year acknowledged a specific choreographer who is celebrating almost half of a decade, is it?
Oh, that's Asta Johnson.
So I know that we have a feature or some sort of dedication to Asta in this festival as well, yes?
His work is being featured in it, and his technique is featured in the open classes. So on Sunday at 1 o'clock, you can come to Queen's Hall. You're going to dance on the stage. And it's the featuring of the Asta Johnson dance technique, and they're specifically looking at Stay Up Zimbabwe, which was one of the pieces with,
one of his most prolific pieces.
Yes.
Now that means that Ruckus is going to be there because he's going on stage, but if you still had to get your ticket, Nancy's face.
No, why not?
If you still had to get your tickets, we know that it's happening at Queen's Hall, so that means you can head to the box office.
Yes, you can go to the box office, and if you want the group discount, go on Facebook to our Facebook page and to Instagram, and you'll see a QR code, and it'll give you the details of how to get 5 tickets for $100.
Oh, 5 tickets for $100. So that's the group. Individual tickets.
Discount. And the individual tickets are actually very reasonable, only $150 at Queen's Hall box office.
Now, does that include that opportunity to take it to the stage on Sunday? Is that a separate fee that you have to pay to be included
the workshops?
Workshops?
All right, the workshops are at 11 and 1 o'clock. So each day there's a different workshop. The Asta Johnson workshop is at 1 o'clock on Sunday, and that's only $30. You pay when you get there.
Ruckus, you see?
Yeah. But the tickets are only 150 for the nights of the festival.
Super easy, so that you can come in and have a completely different, immersive experience when we talk about dance. 2 days at the Queen's Hall, promising to be magnificent.
I think what the important thing for me is a lot of people, they don't think, because they don't think to go to a dance show because they just have such preconceived ideas of whether they think they're going to enjoy it or not. So I mean, I'm challenging anybody, come, because it's a contemporary festival, right, and there is something for everybody there. And then you just, sit back, relax, it's live, there is, as I say, online segments of it, and it's only $150. And then so many people, even though they know Dave, Sonia and myself for a very long time, they go, you sort of twist their arm at first, you say, you have to come. Because they're, we're either begging them or passionate about what we do. And then they go, wow, And then once you hear that wow, they come back every year.
Every year. Well, I mean, 14 years going strong, so that definitely speaks to that growing consistency of following and that beauty that you bring out in things. I think it would be remiss of me to have you here and not ask, why contemporary as opposed to any other type?
Why contemporary? Way back in 2009, Sonia's initiative was, let's put on a festival, and we decided we wanted to feature the choreographers. Particularly, there were lots and still are lots of choreographers working who can't afford to put on a whole show. And so it was really, we were all in education, we were all choreographers, and we said, let's go that way. It seemed as if the larger, more codified techniques like the ballet schools all had their space and place. And, we wanted to do sort of more experimental things, give a space and a voice to people who couldn't afford, or what's this kind of dance called?
Wasn't necessarily as well known. And so now, here we are 14 years later. I can't imagine what it will be like in the next 14, because there's so much to add to things. But this weekend, you can certainly add your time and your space to the Queen's Hall to enjoy the COCO Dance Festival. You head over to the Queen's Hall on Instagram and Facebook page, and as well, Instagram and Facebook for the COCO Dance Festival, to be able to get your tickets.
And we are online COCO website.
The website itself is? COCO.org?
Yeah, COCOFestival.org.
COCOFestival.org, the Queen's Hall, Facebook and Instagram for all
so you have no
options.
Excuse.
Exactly.
You have no excuse.
To get yourself those tickets, and whether or not you have two left feet, enjoy the festival. Best of luck with that one,
Thank
Nancy.
you so much for
As they say, break a leg?
Yes.